Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Monday. It's going to be a great week, I promise you. Today I'm going to tell you a quick story. It's kind of sad, okay? And it comes from the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 15. And the one line comes from verse 15. Come, we must flee, or none of us will escape from Absalom. That's David talking. And Absalom is David's son. And his son basically enters Jerusalem with a small army bent on removing David from his kingship. And so the whole story is very sad. And it ends with Absalom dying. It ends with David coming back to Jerusalem, weeping for days on end for the loss of his son. It's very tragic. And if you want to read the entire story, start somewhere in chapter 13 and work your way forward. But my point is, as David was fleeing, okay, as he and his officials, as the Bible says, were leaving, they literally were kicked out of Jerusalem, out of the palace. They didn't have any place to go. And there's a lot of interesting stories that happens while David's fleeing. But there's one interesting story where it seems like David and his group are being fed by the people that they come in contact with. And it's a long way away from the palace and the riches of Jerusalem. And my thoughts when I was looking over this story were, was David still king even though he wasn't in Jerusalem? And the rational answer is, well, not really. If you're not really ruling, you can't be a king. But then I thought about the spirituality part of this. Who anointed David king? That'd be God. So no matter where David was, no matter what he was eating, wearing, drinking, sleeping, no matter what decisions he was making, he was still king because God appointed him that way. And so I thought about that kind of in my personal life. There's days where I don't feel like a royal son of Jesus or God and an heir to the throne like the Bible says. And I don't feel that distinct Christian pride. I don't feel elevated in my spirituality. I feel like I'm on the run. I'm in the wilderness. I'm eating, whatever people will give me. I'm sleeping in caves and whatever bugs are chewing on my leg and whatnot. Yeah, it's a miserable feeling. You don't feel like what a Christian should feel like. But then I realized nothing can take away my relationship with God. I am still His son, not because of where I live, not because of my boss, not because of what I eat, but because I love Jesus and Jesus died for me. So I challenge you today. Who sits on the throne? Is it God? And if God does sit on the throne in your heart, then you're always His son, no matter where you're at. So whatever challenges arise today, however you feel, whatever you think, I want you to ponder that. Do I know for sure that I'm a Christian today on this Monday? If you're in Atlanta, it's raining, it's chilly. There's a lot going on maybe in your heart, and maybe at your office and your family. Can you really believe that you're still a child of God, even though you're not sitting in a situation, or you're not living in a situation that you think a Christian should be in? All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. We'll continue on this series up till Advent, the week before Christmas or so. Check out some old videos if you like. Also, I have a new email site. It's breakfastwithbuck@gmail.com. If you'd like to share with me any thoughts or prayer requests, or just maybe a story you want me to present. All right, well, have yourself a good day today. God bless you.